looking? Rachel?
Where are we looking, folks?
Wherever you want. That would be perfect. Okay, now the rest of the family?
Wants to take one.
Noah?
Whoa!
Yeah, this is what he's doing.
One over here.
What he's doing.
They just moved it over there.
It doesn't matter where. Mr. Kessler, may I have one with you? That's legal? May I have one with you and Ronnie? Let's look to it. He's the withdraw. Michael. Russell's playing with me.
Sorry, I have a flip phone.
I'm going to check my WhatsApp now and everything.
Here's the WhatsApp. Wait, I got some WhatsApp.
Bonita and Michael, and the rest of the Kessler family, including, of course, Mayor Ushorovitz, the hero from Gush Etzion. We would like to welcome and thank you for deciding to support this important project here in Ayalon. On behalf of our president, Shlomo Hillel, I would like now to invite up Shlomo Hillel, President of the Society for Preservation of Israel Heritage Sites, a position he has held for many years. Shlomo is an esteemed leader of the States of Israel and a hero of the Ayalon Institute and Israel's pathway to independence. Shlomo will share with us in the next few minutes some of his memories from those heroic days. Shlomo, bevakasha.
Ronit and Michael, and all the members of family Kessler, you are most welcome. And our distinguished friend, Mr. Russell Robinson, the members of the delegation, of the present delegation who are here, Mr. Arik Michelson, Mr. Shachar Herbali, working for the GNF, and my old friend, Ayalon Badichi. Ayalon is not old, he is friendship is old. My colleagues from the Directorate of the Society for Preservation, Shmulik Ben Tovim, Yitzhak Rokov, and Moshe Kur, Omer Shalmon with the Director General, and last and not least, the team of the workers of Machon Ayalon who keep this place 364 days a year. I know there are 365, but on Yom Kippur it's closed. They are working 364 days a year to keep this place as it looks like. And I came here in order to express my thanks and appreciation to you for having chosen to support us and to become part and parcel of our activity in this place. And I want to tell you that you have chosen the right thing to do. To tell you that we as youngsters, we enjoyed this kind of life, that we are outmaneuvering the British. The only thing I want you to get out from here, we really had to keep the most problematic thing was that we had to keep everything in secret. Neither to friend, nor to brother, nor to sisters. Sometimes we had to be nasty to our families. They used to come and visit us in Rehovot, not very far from Tel Aviv, not very far from Haifa. So they used to come on Friday evening, on Saturday, and we wanted to get rid of them on Saturday night so that they would not remain on Sunday in the morning. And we had to be really as nasty as possible. I still remember their families, what are you talking about? We can go tomorrow, on Sunday in the morning. No, 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 we want to take you to the railway station. But this was part of our life. But what I wanted to tell you, we have never been miserable. We enjoyed it. We knew we were doing something dangerous, we knew we were doing something important, and as youngsters, we even enjoyed it. And now I hope you will enjoy it too.
Shlomo, thank you so much. As always, such a pleasure. And if I may share with you something, if you can look at the picture that we have up in the wall here, the woman on the left-hand side is actually Tamima Hillel, and she was Shlomo's wife. And she was to work here in the factory. Yehudit Ayalon, born in Riga, Latvia, in 1924, was a member of Hatzofim Aleph group, the group that used to work here at Ayalon, on Kibbutzim here. Yehudit worked at the factory in the beginnings of its operation in 1946 until its closing in 1948. Upon the establishment of the States of Israel and the closing of the factory, Yehudit, together with the rest of the group that worked here at the Ayalon Institute, established Kibbutz Ma'agan Michael, where she lived the rest of her life. From the opening of the museum at the Ayalon Institute until her death, Yehudit played a significant role at the museum. She guided many tours and groups, and she actually was one of the connections between the historic Ayalon Institute and the site the way we know it today. Yehudit unfortunately passed away on March 1st, 2015. We would like to share with you a few lines from her personal diary. I would like now to invite Yarden and Sadi, two of our wonderful guides here at the Ayalon, to share with us some of the memories of Yehudit's diaries. Yarden, Sadi, bevakasha.
Friday, Saturday, August 24th, 1945.
Pardes Chana, the faithful assembly. There was a meeting today, and all members had to attend. On Saturday night, we had the talk about the secret operation. An ordinary yet wonderful Saturday.
August 28th, 1945.
How will it go? What will happen? People are already uneasy about the sense of dishonesty, of keeping things from each other.
September 4th, 1945.
We're moving to Rehovot. Quite nice, actually.
October 10th, 1945.
I've always found it hard to keep a straight by the minute workflows. What will I do in the factory? Only time will tell.
November 16th, 1945.
I occasionally think about the operation ahead, and I get anxious about what's to come.
February 2nd, 1946.
Any day now, the car will take us to Rehovot.
February 12th, 1946.
At night, we took the kids outside. Enough. Last night in Pardes Chana. It's midnight. The car came. At 3 a.m., we arrived at Rehovot.
February 13th, 1946.
Waking up to a view of trees out the window, and new scenery and white freshly painted walls.
December 17th, 1946.
Another day, that is, another night of work. 9.5 hours. Hard, but nice. Wish I could visit my kids, relaxed, after resting all day. When I work for 9.5 hours and go see them straight after a quick shower, I'm terribly uneasy.
March 10th, 1948.
Tense times are starting. Shots were fired at night. We slept in our clothes.
May 14th, 1948.
Tonight, there's a party. We're celebrating the establishment of the State of Israel. A lot of blood was shed in this process, like a real birth. We are working long and hard. Victories are still on a small scale, only in Jewish areas, actually. Many worries. And Kfar Etzion is burning. It's hard to breathe. Maybe this is the price we must pay. And for what? I doubt the state will prevail. I hope I'm wrong. These are not nice thoughts for an officer's wife. The party was strange, as if the celebration was not wholehearted.
July 5th, 1948.
There's a sense of closure. A new story begins, preparing to settle permanently and end this chapter.
November 12th, 1948.
A formal letter arrived, approving our application to receive the lands of Kabbalah. Kabbalah, our little piece of well-earned land. Here we come.
Thank you so much, Hilden, Sadi. I would like to introduce now Dvorah Deli. Dvorah will sing the Israeli song Yamin Shel Sheket, that can be translated to English as the Days of Peace. This song represents our freedom to live in the land of Israel, our homeland.
הנה באים ימים של שקט, כבר שכחתי איך שהם נראים. אפשר עכשיו לפתוח את הדלת, לשלוח את רוח ציפורים. הנה באים ימים של שקט, צא לחלון לראות. כלו כבר המים, אולי כבר יש באופק אדמה. זוגות זוגות, צא זוגות זוגות, נביט אל השמיים, נחכה ביחד ליונה. הנה הם באים ימים של שקט, אחרי שכבר איבדנו. ימים של שקט.
Okay, thank you so much again, Dvorah. We will now hear a few words from Russell Robinson, CEO of GNF. Russell. Working with you, my friend, and with the JNF team is an honor. And I'm so fortunate that you are not only a partner of SPICE, but also a true friend. I know that through our strong partnership, we will raise the heritage sites in Israel to a new level. And I'm happy that we chose the Ayalon Institute to be a site that we will highlight together. Please. Thank you so much, Russell.
I'm reading. Thank you, Noah. Shalom and Hillel, thank you for honoring us. And by the way, if you look on YouTube, the History Channel did a show on this place, and Shlomo Hillel was the star of it. So if you go to honoring us, Shlomo, with your presence and your stories, your heart, your involvement here, is something that for me has always been a very, very wonderful, wonderful connection. And just to give to everybody a little bit, not only about Ayalon Institute, but why is Jewish National Fund here? Well, you can say it's in the Negev if you move up the Negev just by a couple of kilometers. But one of our visions is Israel Independence Experience. In Israel, there is not the connection between the great Zionist movement, starting in the 1800s, to 1967. There are unbelievable, wonderful sites, like Ayalon Institute, the heroic adventures of people who were preparing for something that for 2,000 years they never had. Or Adlit, in this words of illegal immigration, in Adlit, illegal immigration was about us. We were illegal immigrants into the land of 2,000 years of the Jewish people. or up in Tel Chai, which was the first kind of a show of the Alamo, was Trumpeldor, who just simply wanted to put roots into the ground to start the Zionist movement. All the way through from Yad Mordechai to Independence Hall in Tel Aviv. Then at 4:30 in the afternoon, a group of people called for the state of Israel to be established, not knowing whether by the end of Shabbat they or it would be there. So for us, it's to bring that independence experience to life. And so our commitment is not site by site, but a collective knowledge, so that if you're a tourist or an Israeli alike, that you can come and see the Freedom Trail here in Israel. The Freedom Trail of our Jewish people after 2,000 years of being part of the 50th anniversary of the reunification of Jerusalem, the 69th anniversary of the State of Israel after 2,000 years, the connection. That's the Jewish National Fund's vision. Thank you, the Kesslers, for giving us the opportunity of being here today to share that with you.
The ceremony today, my friends, is about expanding the Ayalon Institute existing entrance hall. The current hall is actually an extension in one of the kibbutz original buildings from the time that the factory's operation, the children's house. Back then, kibbutzim had separate sleeping arrangements for parents and children. The children's house were actually the place where the children slept. Because our ceremony today relates to the children's house, let us talk a little bit about an untold part of the history of the Ayalon Institute, the kibbutz children and how their lives were affected by the secret under Kibbutzim Hill. Sagi and Yarden will now share with us more from Judith Ayalon diary and her memories.
Underground children. They did not choose it. Their voice was not heard at that fateful kibbutz assembly when it was decided to set off on a national mission, more hidden than known, at the end of which, hopefully, the Jewish state will be established. Like many other children around the world, they went where their parents did. And so, 8 toddlers moved from Hatzofim Aleph, Scout Group A's camp, at Pardes Chana, to Kibbutzim Hill near Rehovot. One of them was my baby daughter, Shlomit. I don't remember if they arrived on the hill before the pens and cows, but several buildings were already built. The laundry and bakery, and what lay beneath them, dining room, family's house, and children's house. Those were the days of communal sleeping for kibbutzim children. The parents only spent time with them after work. True, we always had to mind the restricted areas, but it soon became second nature, since our entire lives circled around the kibbutz perimeter with its dining room, bakery, laundry, and we didn't think of what was underneath the surface. The nannies also had to stay alert to where children wandered during the day. Hard to imagine such a scenario today, with the British Army camps on the horizon and the town of Rehovot.
The Independence War affected us all too well. Many members joined the Palmach troops, who then turned into the IDF, and on the hill, only young mothers and children remained. At times, enemy fire would be shot at the hill, but when Tel Aviv was bombed, we had the safest shelter around to take the children down into. Sandy, the eldest of the children, remembers boasting the others. We were lowered into a deep, deep hole in the ground, and they didn't believe him. Even though rumors circled about potential fertility problems for members due to exposure to explosives and lead at work, many more children were born, and when we finally settled in the permanent kibbutz in 1949, we had around 50 children. The children, just like us and the IMI birth machines, came out from underground into a life of freedom and independence on another hill, that of Ma'agan Michael, overlooking the sea and Kabara lands.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah is such a wonderful word that we all love to say. I would like to invite Dvorah again to sing us Leonard Cohen's famous song, Hallelujah.
Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Your love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, where there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show it to me, do you? But remember when I moved in you, and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 well, maybe there's a God above, but all here at night, it's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah,
In a minute, Juanity. Don't worry, I love you too. You know that. Michael, my friend, your dedication and love for Israel's heritage sites is truly inspiring. Thank you so much for your friendship, your advice, your support. I'm so thankful and appreciative that JNF has brought us together to accomplish remarkable things here at the heritage sites. Today, we honor you and the rest of your beautiful family as we begin a new chapter at the Ayalon Institute. Michael, bevakasha.
So truthfully, she's my sister, my Israeli sister from another mother. Because if she was from my mother, she'd still be speaking. And saying so many things about me that I can't even imagine. Anyway, I'm really humbled. Ready? Can we come up now? You know?
Keep her next to you, okay, okay.
I'm really humbled
She will have her turn, I promise.
about this event, about it's not the Kessler J&F Bullet Factory. If anything, it should be the Shlomo Bullet Factory because his story is amazing. It's really about It's really about the people like Shlomo, his wife, their dedication to the state of Israel, and if it wasn't for them, and people like Meir, we probably wouldn't be here today celebrating this event in the Cornerstone. For me, it's about the history. It's about the people in the land of Israel. For me, it's about to keep their story alive and to tell their story. I've always heard about the Bullet Factory. On my first mission to Israel, it was an option, but I actually went to the Palmach Museum that day because Meir said I should go to the archives and find his name and know about his history, which I did. And a couple trips back on JNF missions, we never came to this Bullet Factory. And everyone I speak to that comes to Israel, my friends, family, even if they're not with JNF, I said, let me see your itinerary. What have you done in Israel? Have you done any JNF sites? And they say, no. I said, tell me what you've done. And most of them said they've been to the Ayalon Institute, the secret Bullet Factory, and they were so impressed. And I said, did you know it was a JNF site? And they had no idea. So a couple of years back, I said to Noah, I think we had a rare free day that Russell gave us when we went on a McCall mission. And I said to Noah, I have to see this Bullet Factory. But be honest, I'm going to see it two ways. One for the historical significance, and two in a critical way to make it better. And I took notes from the minute we drove into the gate to the minute we left. And I came home and told Ronit, I said, you know, this was a great place, and it's a great story, and it should be told. But, when you walk in, you know, 15 years, 20 years old, we should do something about it. And I told Noah, and she had the first set of plans, which was great, which I'll tell you, when you're not only a lay leader in the JNF, but and a donor as well, they really get you involved in the projects. It's like no other organization. And we sat down and we sketched things out and we had meetings, and it was great. But then there's the visionary, Russell Robinson. And he takes things certainly to the next levels. If we wanted 2 bathrooms, he probably wants 4. If we wanted an entranceway, he wants to make sure that there's an exit way. And he's right. You know, 15 years, this entranceway was there. But you know what? It doesn't accommodate all the people they need. It doesn't accommodate their needs. And it's not, it won't be historical. It'll be a tease we were talking about before. It will be a tease for the people that come here so they want to know the story. And they want to wait in a comfortable place. And I thought that was very important. But what's most important is that it tells the Israelis the story, and it tells the American visitors the story. But it also tells the American visitors that this is a JNF site, that JNF is your voice in Israel, and that people like me can make a difference. A guy from Dix Hills with a normal family and a normal family life, if they're determined and they want something, they can help make a difference, and that's what it's all about today. And I thank you for helping me make this vision and for celebrating it. Now to go this one. So thank you very much.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, come with me, please. And then invite also Ronit, Russell, and Shlomo Hillel. Please have a seat, my friends. You're all going to sign now the foundation scroll for the new Ayalon Institute entrance hall. We have 4 copies, so please be patient and sign them all. Shlomo, please join us. Russell, please have a seat.
I'm the lawyer. No.
You can have 5.
No.
Sign it anywhere.
Okay. Use before age.
Please, start. Netta, are you ready with your camera?
And what the fuck?
Okay, so you have to use this pen because it's a special, paper. Go ahead, please.
Writing the pledge underneath the name.
Rachel,
I assume that my lawyers are
please read
ready.
what they see up there?
I'll read it.
Today, Sunday, the 28th of May. You want to read it?
No, Rachel.
Today, Sunday, the 28th of May, 2017, the third day of the month of Sivan, 5777, in the 70th year since the reestablishment of the State of Israel in its land, at the Ayalon Institute on Kibbutz Yim Hill in Rehovot, where 45 brave men and women put the future of the State of Israel before their own lives, we have assembled to lay the cornerstone for the establishment of the Kessler J&M Entrance Hall at the Ayalon Institute.
We're all going to get copies, of course. And Michael and Ronit, please don't go anywhere. Please stay seated.
זה עוד יום שישי, נושבת האוויר, האור והצל משחקים שוב תופסת.
We have prepared a gift for you, and I think we're going to pass it around so everybody can see. This is an historic picture in the days of the old factory. Shlomo, can you please explain to them who is in the picture? Shlomo's wife, Tamima, she was one of the workers. Ruth. Do we know who was the third person? Maybe Noga knows. Where's Noga? Anyway, this is an historic picture that we framed for you. Ronit, Michael, can I give it to you? And of course, you have a bullet here, so make sure you keep it very well and put it in your luggage and not on your carry-on. And Ronit, please be kind and read what we have there for you.
Russell, can you stand next to them, please? Oh, look to the camera, please. Oh,
How did you read it?
that's much more important. Thank you.
To the Kessler family with our sincerest appreciation, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, neither shall they learn war anymore.
And Michael, you want to read the Hebrew here?
Of course, this is exactly what he has been waiting for all day long.
Thank you for the $4.5 million plan.
And of course, my friend, we haven't forgotten about all of you, and we have prepared personal gifts with a special greet from Shlomo Hillel for each one of you. It's going to be waiting for you outside after lunch. It's a personal gift for each one of you. Before we all have lunch, on behalf of Omri Shalmon, our CEO, I would like to thank all the people who have worked so hard to make the plans for the new entrance hall and who have helped prepare this day and this ceremony. Livnat, Hagar, Eyal, Adam, Anad, Adi, Aaron, and of course, Alon. Thank you so much for your hard work these past several months preparing the plans for the new entrance hall. Rani, Rani is here. Noga, Galina, Yardena, Sadi, and the entire Ayalon team. I love you dearly. Rachel, Sal, Ken, and of course Shachar Emily, Ray Shachar. Thank you so much for all of your effort to prepare this event. So now, the Te'avon, everybody. We will continue after lunch, and we're going to put actually the scroll in the ground there. Enjoy lunch.
Guys, lunch is done. Go pick up your food and come back. haven't eaten in 25 minutes, so really, I apologize for that.
All right. I know, right?
Michael, Ronnie.
There'll be a whole new community.
Just waiting for Shlomo to join us. No, we're not just taking. Sit. Get ready because we're going to get dirty now. Okay, we're good. Come in the
How about you too?
Okay, now the last part of this very special day. We have a scroll, we have a foundation scroll. Now it's about time to put it in the ground, cover it with some fresh cement, already prepared for us. And hopefully next time we'll meet here, we have a new building.
And then in 50 years we get it.
Of course. Omri, put in the ground for us, and we're going to have Michael the honor to put the first cement. No. Okay. Michael is going to be the first one. I got pictures. לאט, slowly. Okay. Now Ronnie. Next one. בבקשה. Okay. Russell, please, your turn.
I like direction.
Okay, good job, Corinne. Alana, you, my dear. Okay. Meir and Doris, could you give us the honor, please? Wow. Thank you so much, Meir. Doris, please.
Oh, he's a professional.
Okay. Okay, Shlomo, would you give us the honor too?
שלמה היחידי שיודע מה זה בסדר. הוא היה אפילו חופשי, לא? בנקודה הזאת.
Okay, one more time. No, we have another one. Russell. Okay, who is next? Mulik, בבקשה. Yitzhak, come on. Where are you? In the shade?
Not really.
Okay, now Yitzhak Rogo, a wonderful board member. בבקשה, Yitzhak. Here, Conetta. Okay. No, Rani, of course, Nova.
Omri, Nogale, come on.
You did?
Is it heavy?
We have more.
How old's your
Okay, Tal, come on.
How old is your
Rachel, boy. קודם רייצ'ל, קודם רייצ'ל. Thank you, Rachel, for a wonderful job today.
Thank you all.
Yes, please, yes, yes, please. Hey, come on, no, we're not doing it. Yes, please. Bruce, what about you? You have been sitting enough. Come on. Incoming Vice President, Bruce Gould. You're playing. Okay. Thank you so much, Bruce. Michael, please. No, not Michael. Marcy, can you give us the honor too?
See, she asked what you got. Tell me with us. You get what you wish for.
There we go.
Here we go. Okay. And we're going to finish the rest. My friends, thank you so much again for everything, for who you are, and for beautiful more things that we'll do. And I'm sure we will.
Same here. I look forward to seeing you in the future again.
Without a doubt.